I have reason to believe that Minecraft's villagers are a part of an organized religion. And with this organized religion, there may exist some sort of counter-religion, or even multiple separate religions in the game. Now, of course, you may be thinking, Ryan, who asked? But that's been the fun of these Minecraft lore videos. I explore the pointless Minecraft topics that nobody asks about. Anyways, there's a lot of interesting evidence for Minecraft's religion that you may never have even realized or thought about in-game. Welcome to another episode of Minecraft Lore. The key to understanding Minecraft's religion lies in the villages. You may be thinking, well, of course, in a lot of the villages there's a literal church and cleric villagers. I mean, obviously there is, and that's sort of where this idea originates. The existence of cleric villagers implies some sort of religious background, and their potion brewing workstations are usually placed inside the church-like structures in Minecraft's villages. I believe the religion goes a little bit deeper than that. It might have something to do with how the villagers stand. If you look at a villager closely, you may have noticed that every single one holds their hands together. This is even true when they're working at their respective workstations. It almost looks like their hand position is constantly in like prayer mode. But beyond that, there are implications of this position we have to discuss. Villagers, like most Minecraft mobs other than Enderman, Creeper Explosion, and the Wither, cannot modify the blocks around them. Sure, they can farm and break the wheat and other crops, but as far as complete world or terrain reconstruction, they just, well, don't do that. And I don't think this is because they can't do it. No, I believe it's because they don't want to mess with the terrain around them. You see, if we go back to the times of the ancient builders, or the group or race of Minecraft beings who originally built up the Minecraft world, the villagers must have been present to some extent. I talked about this concept extensively in my Steve Origin video, so definitely check that out for some context. Now, if we believe the long-standing story of the ancient builders being cast away in the end due to the creation of the Wither leading to Minecraft's world destruction and extinction, this starts to come together. When the ancient builders left their mess behind in the overworld, villagers quickly realized exactly what block and terrain modification does to the Minecraft world. It leads to destruction, greed, power trips. I mean, look at your own Minecraft world. You probably have at least 3 of these poor souls trapped forever in your iron farm, don't you, you absolute monster? Now back to the hands with this newfound revelation. Revelation, see what I did there? I believe they hold them this way as a signal of peace and harmony with the Minecraft world at large. A way to thwart any urge to move the blocks around them. If we look at religion across the world in real life, peace is at the forefront of most of their core values. At least, well, it's supposed to be, but that's a whole other beast to tackle. Anyway, this peace and control united the villagers in some way, coping together with the destruction of their world around them once the Wither was created. This widespread belief amongst villagers that everything would eventually be fine. Of course, until we as players come and wreck their entire existence. Now, what else points to organized religion? Like many, many other lore stories in Minecraft, another key to our story here is the Minecraft Creeper. Have you ever looked at a cleric villager's cape or robe? The backside of their texture has a very, very familiar face. Now, where else have we seen this face in Minecraft? Of course, the chiseled sandstone on a desert pyramid. If we think about the desert temple a little bit deeper, obviously the Egyptian Ankh and temple-like structure points to some sort of religious undertones. Now, I talked about the complexities of this old society in my Ancient Civilizations of Minecraft video. Hey, welcome back to the interruption screen. If you've seen my past videos, you know what this is. Go watch the Civilizations video for big-time context clues and how it connects to the broader scheme of Minecraft's organized religion. Oh, and subscribe. Thank you. I love you. Bye. In that Ancient Civilizations video, I talked about Minecraft's great ancient builder war between two organized tribes of builders. There was a desert tribe and a jungle tribe. The desert tribe created and used creepers as an attack and defense mechanism in this great war. Later on, once the dust settled and the war was over, they carved the creeper faces into their great desert temples as a way to memorialize and thank their creation. This was a sort of creeper worship, and I believe this is where the idea of religion was introduced into Minecraft's universe. Now, I mentioned earlier that the villagers were present during the time of the ancient builders. I also believe the villagers were present at the time of this great war. The villagers at the time probably had some early influences from the desert tribe and from this infant creeper religion. The original cleric villagers maybe were some sort of liaison between the villages and the desert tribe, and they realized the power of the creeper in the war as a species that deserved respect and witnessed everything firsthand. I mean, look at Minecraft today. When a creeper spawns in or roams into a village, no one, not even the iron golem, bats an eye. In fact, if you look at the list of hostile mobs iron golems are aggro toward, the only one they do not ever attack are creepers. I mean, for some reason goats also made the list, but I don't really count those as traditional hostile mobs. For fuck's sake though, iron golems even attack shulkers, a mob they would never have otherwise interacted with unless you spawn in a shulker next to one. Now, this is crazy in how it relates to our religion story, but you can make the easy argument that iron golems don't attack creepers because, well, the creeper explosion would damage the village and effectively delete them from existence over time. Which honestly, this is probably 100% why they were programmed this way. But it fits so perfectly into our religion story, I'm making the executive decision to call it lore related and not game related. The fact that villager hand positioning and peacefulness with creepers points to religious undertones just simply cannot be ignored. One last quick thing that may or may not relate to Minecraft's religion at all, but I find it interesting regardless. Let's look at something kinda goofy for a second. The villager's unibrow. If we put them side by side with each other, and even iron golems and wandering traders, who I believe follow this religion in some way, have the same unibrow. The only related mob that doesn't have a unibrow are illagers. Does this mean that the unibrow is another symbol of some sort of harmonious religion? Like I said, this is super goofy, but it is interesting to think about. Also, all illagers don't always hold their hands in that classic prayer-like position. Vindicators do when they aren't aggressive towards something, but they break the prayer stance to attack when they bring out their axe. Evokers are pretty much the same. They usually do hold their hands together, but break their hands apart to summon vexes. Which, in my opinion, that seems like some sort of black magic activity. What if the evokers are like some sort of Satanist, or the complete polar opposite of the peaceful villager religion? And well, there you have it. There are definitely religious undertones in Minecraft if you look hard enough, and I believe it all ties together and lies in the villages of Minecraft today. Let me know what you think in the comments below though. Let's keep this lore discussion going. I'm sure knowing me and how these videos are going, I'll reference this video again at some point in the future lore stories, so hello from the past if you're watching this in the future for context. Leave a like and a comment below if you're from the future. Subscribe if you're brand new around here. I have so much other content coming, it's unbelievable. The Paladin Ryan machine is churning and you won't want to miss any of it. I genuinely wish you all the best and I love you so very much. Stay hydrated, thanks so much for being here and being you, and I'll see you all in the next one.